Somewhere between the edge of being alive and feeling dead.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over a new project that I've been working on. I want to share it with the world. And basically what this is, I'm just looking here on my desktop. Currently I volunteer with a hiking club here in Prince George, BC. And every year you have to fill out these membership forms, and the way it's done electronically is there's these two PDF forms. This is one of them. This is the membership form, and then there's like a waiver form of liability. And both of these PDF forms are, create problems on various devices. People who are not very technical, they don't know how to download the PDF. They don't know how to edit it on their device. All kinds of problems. So I've created this project, and currently it's on GitHub, and just under my username softcoder, and then membership-signup. That's what I called it. Yeah, very generic name. But the basic premise of this would be, I'll just show you here. So if I open up this membership form, so assuming that you name all of your input fields with a certain naming convention, and I'll show you what I mean. So like this is the last name field, and the name of the field in the PDF is last name. So I have a naming convention, and as long as I know what those field names are, all the ones that need to be filled out, those correspond to field names in my HTML form. And I guess I can briefly show that. Would be right here. So this, for example, is one of my HTML pages. This is showing the source code, but you can see here I have an input field. It's a text field, and the name of it is last name underscore text box. So there's different types of controls that are supported, text boxes, check boxes, drop downs, things like that. And so as long as I name the HTML fields with the same name in the PDF document, what will happen is this project will take in input on an HTML page. It will take the values that the person enters into that page, and then it will substitute it into the PDF. And the idea here is that instead of dealing with PDFs directly, you go to a web page. So the idea is that it populates those PDF forms with the values that the user entered into the web page. And once it's done that, it can then email those filled out PDF forms to both the person who's signing up as a member as well as the membership director, and make it easier for everyone. So that's kind of the basic premise of this. So now that I've explained it, first thing I'll do is show how to install it. So here I am. I have a local web server on this computer. I mean, this can exist anywhere, and you can see I have this URL up here. And if I click refresh, it's empty except for this script that I have installed here. So I'm going to run this install script, but I have all the steps documented as well. But just to speed it up, let's just run that script. It's going to download the code from GitHub. It's going to run composer install, and then it's going to copy a template configuration file to the name it's supposed to be. And so the next thing I need to do is I need to edit the config file. And config file looks something like this. I just have sample files in here. And really, to start off, there's two things that you need to edit. One of them is the root path of the website of where you've installed it, right here on the screen. And then the next thing is you need to fill in email credentials, and this would be the account that's sending the emails from. So I'm going to go do that on the side here, but I'm not going to show you all my passwords, etc. So you'll just have to trust me on that one. All right, so now that I've run the script here, I've set up my config file. If I refresh this folder, I now have this membership sign up, and this is the first page that's shown. And so the idea here is this home page just has a list of forms, and you just click on each one and you can fill it in. So let's start off with the first membership form. So I click here, and this is the workflow. So some of these fields are required. So if I scroll down to the bottom and I click submit, it's going to say please fill in this field. All the required fields it's going to force you to fill in. Let's just go ahead and do that with some kind of values. Now the beauty of this workflow is I'll just leave my email empty for now because I want to show you something. The beauty is that it will validate the person owning the email address that you enter here. Everything revolves around that email address. So I'm going to fill out all the required fields down here. All right, if I click submit, there's still one, and that's this email field. If I and the last field is this access code. And so let's say I fill in the email address. Okay, I have to do this. So how do I get an access code? Email a code. So once I've filled in my email address up here, I can send a code to that email address. Once I get that email, I can paste the code in here, and now it's validated that I own that email address. So I'll go ahead and do that. You can see here it says it's sent an access code. All right, so I just checked my email and I'm going to paste in this access code. Now, that access code is only good for 45 minutes, and it's only good for this email address. So now I'm going to click submit, and let's see what magic happens behind the scenes. So now you can see it has created this PDF document, all filled in with the values. It has emailed it, success sending email to, so it sent it to me. And I guess the other thing I want to mention is there's this configuration parameter, send PDF to directors. So if you specify a comma delimited list of email addresses, it'll also send those attached that attached PDF to the directors who manage memberships. So in one simple workflow, you can fill out the forms and send that membership form to the member themselves with all the filled in values, as well as the membership director. So let's come back here. So now we see how it's filled this out. I can even download a copy of the PDF here if I wanted, but if I check my email, I'll see that this form has also been emailed to me. Now I'm going to click on this main index, and it's going to bring me back to the main page, and I'm going to go fill out the waiver form now. So if I click that, and it's all the same here, same idea. I click submit, I have to fill in the required fields. Going to get an email code and paste that in here from my email that I just received. And I still forgot to fill out a few of these fields. There's a few checkboxes required. And now that I've done that, I click submit. And once it's done, here's the filled out PDF, which has now been emailed to me. And if I've configured any of those membership directors, they also get a copy. So really it just removes some of the technical issues that people might have dealing with PDF documents, and it just lets you work with this one simple web interface to fill out your PDF documents and send them to the right people. So that's really the goal of this. It validates that you own the email address that you filled in, so it kind of validates that you are you, and makes a simple process. Of course, this could be automated further, but hopefully this helps, and hopefully you guys can enjoy using this, and I will document this a bit more on the main GitHub page here. If you scroll down, I kind of have some information about the install, and of course I'm making this video and I'll add it to the page. If you have any questions, send me an email. My email's at the bottom of this GitHub project.